That's dope, man. Definitely seeing you pop up on our recommenders lately. One of the things we've seen pop up, obviously you was kind of in the middle of the whole, not necessarily in the middle, but you was there when it went down the whole Whack 100, Hassan Campbell, a little going back and forth. Hassan dropped the recorded tape of Nipsey. Not a Nipsey, but a Whack 100 talking about Nipsey. Um, Take us back there, man. How'd you end up in the middle of that whole situation?
Well, Haas and I fuck with Haas and I fuck with Wack. I'm cool with both of them. And them brothers, they always support me. That's why I rock with them. A lot of people, especially in New York, because they got beef with everybody. And they even got
Right.
beef with niggas that I rock with. They be like, why you fuck with them niggas? I be like, yo, I mean, I ain't got no problem with them. They support me. So I accept the support and I extend my reach back like good looking and we build. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, they did the academics interview with 6ix9ine and his other little man. And academics, Haas and Wack. So after that, they had did a clubhouse room and it was on Wack's room. And I think it was CEO Rico opened it basically saying that Haas got pressed while he was up there. Haas didn't like that. So we was in Big
Right.
Chuck room, Death of a Clout Chaser. And I didn't know they did that room earlier though. I didn't know that they did the Wack room. So when we in Death of the Cloud Chaser, I heard him talking shit and making fun and clowning, trying to clown Haas. Like he got pressed and all that. So I called him. I thought it was gonna be all fun, bro. I thought it was gonna be like,
Oh,
all like love because
Yeah.
they just sat down together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
yeah,
I know they
yeah.
Right.
both crazy niggas. You know what I'm saying? But Haas and Wack, they fucking both same nigga. They the same nigga. They just both crazy. But I called Haas. I'm like, yo, Haas, they in here talking shit about you. Pull up, pull up. He like, oh yeah, I got a lot to say. I'm like, all right, pull up, pull up. So he pulls up, and then he's like, yo, what is this about you talking about? You press me. And Wack said, what you mean? Everything I said on the or when I was in front of you. Haas was like, no, you didn't. You ain't say this. You ain't say that. Long
Mhm.
story short, they went back and forth, and I was like in the middle of it, like, nah, come on, man, I ain't call him for this. I thought we was gonna sit up here and laugh and joke how we do in Clubhouse on the internet, go viral, have fun.
Right.
These niggas like, nah, they start cursing at each other. And then, Wack was like, nigga, don't talk, go have that same energy with the nigga who F you and your, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And that's when I knew. When he said that, I was like, damn,
Hmm.
you're going too far away.
Mhm.
You're going too far. So it was like, damn. And then from there, Haas like, all right. And I didn't know he was gonna fucking do that. Next day, Haas dropped the tape. He had recorded Wack, and it's just like it's messy right now. Like y'all said earlier, it's messy.
Do me a favor, Hope, and take us back because the last time we had you on and we spoke to you, we wasn't even mentioning Hassan's name because there was some things going on back and forth between you two that we, as personal brothers, we felt deemed disrespectful, and we don't know either one of them. We had a conversation with Hassan some years back on our show, and we had a brief interaction, or my cousin did rather, with Whack 100. They had a brief conversation. We don't know him too well, but the little bit of an issue that we do have with Hassan stems from the interview and what happened behind the scenes compared to what he did on front of the camera. But that's neither here nor there. We keep a business with everybody. But it surprised us that you were even cool with him after the fact. So what happened with that? Take us back to how you two got cool. Because when we talked last time, it was he was pretty disrespectful with how he was coming at you.
Hmm.
Right, right. So Haas had we had a fallout. Well, I'm not even gonna call it a fallout because I didn't know him, and he was always supporting me before I even knew him. I guess trying to get my attention, or maybe he was just supporting me. You know
Right.
what I mean? Because that's what he was doing. And then what happened? The clash with us was he was talking about sex, money, murder, and I felt he threw a sub at me. So I now that's when I said something about him on the internet, and then he did a live going crazy, talking shit about me or whatever, whatever. And I said something back, and we left it at that, right? So we wasn't so around the time y'all interviewed me before. That's like around the time all that happened.
Yep. Right.
You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? But I say like a year, maybe like a year and some change later, he just DM'd me out the blue. Like I wasn't talking to him. Like I was just like, we had that issue and we wasn't talking. So he DM'd me out the blue, like, yo, look, bro, I know we had our fallout. I love what you're doing. I think that me and you could work together and help the kids and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, at first I left him on scene, I didn't answer it. And I asked my cousin, I'm like, what you think, man? What you think I should do? And she gave me some advice. Shout out to Carvina.
Yep.
Definitely gave me some advice. And I hit Haas back up. And I'm like, yo, the only way that I'm gonna do this, bro, is if we go live and and we publicly, because you publicly disrespecting me. So if we publicly could apologize and make this thing straight, then we could do that publicly, not behind the scenes. Because I'm not with the smack me in my face in front of the world, and then behind the scenes we patch it up, and now we back on the scene like everything cool. So we did the live. It's on YouTube. It got a lot of views. We did publicly patch it up. And ever since then, me and Haas been cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I agree with some of his messages, maybe not all of it, but I agree with a lot of it, actually. And we both actually is in the same field of critical thinking. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to call it conspiracy theory, but in that type of time. So it was really nothing. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I learned, man, that ain't no blood was shed. It was just words. We both men. We screaming at each other over the internet. It ain't that serious. It was something that could have been patched up, and it was. You know what I mean? And ever since then, we've been cool.
And you made a video right after it came out, kind of addressing the situation initially, that I thought was real dope and profound. And what you said was, this shit is fake. A lot of this shit is fake. Like, you can sit back and who are you to say I'm cool with this one or I'm cool with this one when all this shit is really fake? And we did the time that we've dealt with what we've dealt with in this industry and realized how phony and fake it is. It kind of makes us sick, to be honest with you. But when you look at it, how serious is this between these two brothers, and why do you think the internet shit kind of oozed into real life? Is that when shit starts really becoming a problem? Because the internet shit is the internet shit, and real life is real life. But when they start kind of getting in between each other, and we can really start seeing things happen to where people start getting hurt, and this ain't what this shit's supposed to be for, don't that become divisive? How real is this shit right now?
It does, and it's kind of whack, man. Like, when it does become like that, like, I really don't like. I told Haas, and I said this in the interview, like, when he put out that tape on Wack, I was like, "Oh, you sure you wanted to do that? You just sent that man to war with a whole bunch of 60s." You know what I mean? Not that Wack on stand on what he stand on. That's just the type of nigga he is. If you know him, everybody hear his mouth. He got the most reckless mouth in America. Now, even with Mice and Haas, it's just like, yo, bro, like this, like I said, this shit is fake. It ain't that serious. Like, like, how can you be mad at me for wanting to, like, I look at it like this. He should look at it like, yo, that's Hulk over there. He building his platform. He doing this thing. His shit is rising right now. Fucking with Haas, fuck it. That's still my brother. Even though I don't fuck with Haas, he, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel he should look at it. Because we grown ass men with houses and mortgages and cars and kids now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not in the streets no more, bro. So that's how he should look at it. So it do get real whack. It's kind of like I gotta, like, so now if I get rid of that support that I got, right? If I be like, oh, fuck Wack, fuck Haas, all right, because Mice don't fuck with them. Now what I'm left with? Because Mice, you ain't doing it. You ain't picking up that slack. You ain't the nigga that's coming like, oh, I'm gonna help your platform, because you have a platform to do it. And I'm not saying I'm fucking with them because you're not doing it, but I'm rocking with niggas who support me. That's just that. I just don't even know how else to say it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta think about Hocus, because nobody thinking about Hocus. All these years I've been grinding, ain't nobody try to lift me up but DMX and K Slay, and I stand on that.
Right. And I think Academics was saying to Hassan Campbell, one of the clips that I've seen, he was like, you may have inadvertently started a war on yourself as well, because now, like, they looking at Wack like, okay, he disrespected Nipsey, but you put the video out. Do you think that he was right for putting the video out? He probably could have held that, because now you're putting the video out. Now you're putting yourself in that position as the one to put the information out. So people are still going to be mad at you, because if it wasn't for you, it was a recorded phone call. It would have been out. So how do you feel about that aspect?
I think you just hit the nail on the head. Exactly. He put the video out, and they are gonna look at it like that. Like, you don't want to put it out. It's up with you too. But some of them are happy that he kind of exposed Wack, so to speak. But some of them is gonna look at it like that. In my personal opinion, I don't feel like he should have put it out. I really don't. I feel like I said it in one of my interviews, like, he was wrong for putting it out. I definitely felt like he should have at least clipped the fucking Nipsey Hussle part. Like, protect Nipsey name by all means, man. Let that man rest in peace. I understand what he was trying to do, just expose that he was talking shit about Nipsey, but now you got niggas on the internet clubhouse talking greasy about Nipsey and his name. Like, oh, Nipsey Hussle, was he gay? That nigga was a stand-up dude. He wasn't gay, man. Like, don't play with that man name. He ain't even here to defend himself. These little dudes don't even have that type of mentality. Like, yo, you know that you don't really speak on the dead because they're not here to defend themselves. Like, so y'all going crazy because somebody else said something on the internet with no proof, no video. If it exists or not, y'all ain't even see it.
Right.
Like, so, like, come on, man. Like, so I definitely think he shouldn't have put it out. I don't think he should have put it out.